reading them out. I'll analyze the results of this experiment.
I would suggest teaching these hostile foreigners a lesson. Where is your grace, your elegance?
Judging by the traces, the center of the settlement is close. Go there and eliminate the threat. It seems to be the leader. Eliminate it and finish what you have started.
You can count on me. Outcome.
It's a prototype. We are going to see.
We're...
I'll repeat the question. Why haven't you checked the system?
You can count on me. obviously lacking. Could we perhaps discuss my salary? What should I do with this? Control your breathing. This is going to be a long fight.
It's a Reaper of Death. He has activated the energy shield. Use the control panels in this
There
room
can
to
be
disable
only
the shield.
one victor, and it will be me. That won't help you. Is that all you can do? That won't help you.
A long-awaited outcome. I must admit, adventures are far more exciting than dusting off furniture or mowing the lawn.
You can cheat on your wife as much as you like, but a true fan is always loyal to their patio.
New technologies for the defenders of it.
The Immortals are here. Welcome to Borough Catacombs. I'm Ilya, the senior researcher in our group. Nice to meet you. Trouble? There's no trouble. We are just studying wardens here. Oh, we went deep in the ruins and discovered something incredible. Wardens of light locked in cages, guarded by wardens of darkness. There were so many of them that I doubt we could handle it. We need someone to go in and record everything they see. I'll guide you from here.
The enemy might as well join your order.
These wardens have been here for a while. They settled in the funds. Try to keep away from them. This darkness will weaken you.
Take it! What a battle! To uncork a bottle.
That is all we need. I must take a closer look. I'll see you in the archives.
for me? This fight will be glorious.
It's Solas! I thought it was just a fairy tale. Try wearing him out in a fight. I want to study this creature up close.
What should I do with this? Could we perhaps discuss my salary?
Just look at that prison. Try touching the shadow prism. Let's see what happens.
Control your breathing. This is going to be a long fight.
Looks like these altars are weakening Solas. Quick, activate another one.
heavenly. That is all we need. I must take a closer look. I'll see you in the
You
archives.
seem weird. It's as if you're seeing
The elite of Alion's high society is here.
Ah, look at this masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship. Magical patterns and mysterious glyphs. You will notice that they are all non-uniform. Each unique. You have managed to obtain a relic unlike any other. Look closely and you will see for yourself. It will not be that easy to decipher the writings. If our conversation took place just a couple of years ago, I would have been completely at a loss. However, just recently, my adepts discovered the blueprints for a rather peculiar device which Flavius has kindly recreated for me. And voila! Now I can say the data in these portable glyphs is no longer a mystery for us. I already sent my archaeological group out to the dig site, and they took the device with them. They need to use it for their work, but I'm sure they will be happy to let you borrow it for a while.
A good occasion to uncork a bottle.
The man-tides have settled in the ravine and started to produce new ringers. Ah, the circle of life.
New
It's time
technologies
to
for the
interrupt
defenders
it.
of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
true glory. This fight will be glorious.
There's a large troop of Mantides nearby. They appear sated, but they probably won't say no to an immortal for dessert.
What should I do with this? Could we perhaps discuss my salary? Honor above all else. Try to evade that next time. I can endure privations, but would rather be wrapped in a blanket in front of a fireplace.
The sanctuary was taken over by a kryptonite. It is producing new windows in the sacred place of our people. What a blasphemous insect.
Control your breathing. This is going to be a long fight. Unjust punishment. A good occasion to uncork a bottle.
What a tragedy. Well, you can look for the device among their belongings.
Another entry in your service record. Congratulations.
I will need some time to figure out the cause and consequences. I beg you, have your adepts decipher the contents of the glyph. With this device, they will have no trouble at all.
New orders? We'll need an expert for this one. I'll try asking some of Asterius's adepts. I think they'll be interested. It turns out the glyph is the map of underground passages. We restored it using digital technology, but the map is a bit out of date, you see. I've sent you the file. Let me know if you need anything.
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time.
To continue your journey, but be careful. These catacombs were dangerous even before the mad tide settled in there.
It's a prototype. We are going to see if there are any side effects.
So many conflicting emotions, all battling it out within me right now. Despite the fact that it's an obvious obstacle, this door, or to be a bit more precise, the magic permeating it, is a truly wonderful masterpiece. I cannot help but admire such a magnificent thing. Not many mages of today are capable of such intricate sorcery. It's as though I'm looking at the work of old masters, or even, dare I say, at my own creation. It's fairly obvious that the spell was cast by Nerion, but there exists another interesting question you should ask. Who was it that taught him these charms? You have my solemn word that none of my mages would have lifted a finger to help that traitor. But then again, they are the only ones capable of doing something like this. There's one more great mystery in this world. I will attempt to unravel it for you. With your permission, of course. I must warn you, though, it's going to take a bit of time.
You have a minute? Find me in the park. I need to tell you something.
This is rather overwhelming, isn't it?
I'm glad to see you. You know, that thing you have above your head looks really cool. I wish I had one like it.
What's that? A god? Look, that really is a god.
Hey, shush! I'm sorry about that. These are my friends, Lean and Halkias. This is Iola. And Tiberius popped in to congratulate me too. Maybe for you it's not that much of an achievement, but for me, well, I have a statue in the Hall of Greatness now.
The finest of the statues. Every day, 8 ancient midgets polish it till it shines brighter than Iana's breastplate. Of course, Iana is mad. But what can she do to an alien hero?
Don't listen to them. They're idiots. Anyway, I've decided to celebrate. We're going to the Diaphragm Archipelago. You coming? Thanks. I didn't really think you'd come since you're a big shot. But if you change your mind, know that we'll be happy to see you. So feel free to stop by any time. Okay, I want you to tackle this in a quick manner. And make sure to let me know how it goes, all right?
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time. Allow me to say hello to a close friend of mine.
Good news. A few more volunteers have joined us. Do you have any simple tasks for them? A great idea. Working together will make us all more effective. Main works are complete. All that's left is the interior. It's a bit too simplistic for my taste, but I don't know much about architecture. It's a matter of respect. I like your cathedral more.
Good news. I've managed to lift the veil of mystery. Find me, and we can continue our endeavor.
It is noisy in here, don't you agree?
Daughters in the Pantheon. We are supporting them as we can. Make our contribution. Yeah, it costs a lot, but victory is worth it.
Another one of my ingenious creations. A little something to help you out. From Flavius with love, so to speak.
It appears that guests are not welcome here. Go ahead and clear the way to the doors. It took me quite a significant amount of time to locate the correct key required for this spell. I did find it, however, and so... However, it is my opinion that you probably should not take this path. You know what? I will take it. And you can use another entrance to get into Nerion's lair. My adepts have discovered another way in. One of them shall accompany you to show you the way. Now go. My adepts will show you the way. Meanwhile, I'll work on this door, which is no simple task for a blind old man like me. Now go. I must concentrate to do this.
I'll be accompanying you. sense danger.
I must admit, adventures are far more exciting.
I'm being controlled. I can't fight it. No! I don't want to do this! Finally!
A just punishment.
Will free me.
Even ghosts would flee such a place. Where is your grace, your elegance? What should I do with this? discuss my salary.
I sense danger. It's an ambush.
Try to evade that next time. Should I pinch you? Do you have any orders for me? Nice spoils, indeed. You can count on me. decorations, but would rather be wrapped in a blanket in front of a fireplace.
What the fuck? Wow. Okay. It's glitched. Can't open that door yet.
On vacation, I shall work my treatise on the history of etiquette. This fight will be glorious. A long-awaited outcome.
Delay our dear guest. He'll be here soon. Keep him busy. Keep him busy until my return. And do not dare fail me.
We came here to talk.
Without onlookers.
My old friend. My, what a surprise. I must admit that I was expecting guests at the front entrance. Surprise! I have been waiting for this. What a glorious sight! Can you feel your will fading away?
are you feeling? No, that won't do at all. You can give me the message. I'll talk to Nerion myself.
It does not seem proper for honorable gods to break into my humble home and kill my servants, whatever for. What have I done to you?
Nerion, I will allow you to correct your mistakes. The choice is simple. Come back to serving Aelion immediately, or you can remain a fugitive and in exile.
Why could you not have just come out and say so? I mean, if Iana herself stood before me and asked for my help, how could I refuse? Of course, I agree. It is them. Those I've always despised. Don't believe me? What do you possibly know about me? I, a god of Aelion, had to resort to hiding in these foul catacombs. I've had enough of these creatures. I'll return to Aelion's people, for they are my people.
I've heard rumors. Tell me what really happened. You have exceeded our expectations, but there's more. We could use Nerion's help these days. I understand. I feel the same. Nerion has to earn our trust. Only selfless acts will allow Nerion to atone. Nerion understands this as well. He will make an effort. But of course I'll be keeping an eye on him. I'm sending my people to him right now. Whatever he is plotting, you have managed to ruin his plans. Thank you for your service. Now I must decide where Nerion's talents and skills will be most effective, and decide which defensive breach should be closed first. Go. You have much to do. Remember, 6 heralds must be defeated. This is only the beginning of your path to true power.
Another entry in your service record. Congratulations.
There's something that is nagging at me. And from the looks of it, you seem worried as well. Believe me when I say I wish I knew the answer to that. But unfortunately, I do not. It's the very first time I've seen this kind of creature. Its appearance seems hard to believe, but I've seen enough man-tides in my life, so I'm able to recognize one of them easily. The behavior of this creature is like that of your typical winged parasite. However, it's common knowledge that the man-tides don't have the ability to enslave gods. I wonder which one of us made the mistake. And how much is it going to cost us? I am going to need to think over all the events that have just transpired. And I do my best thinking when I'm on the road. I will reach out and contact you when necessary.
Please get here. Something terrible has happened. I can't handle this alone.
The elite of Alien Spy Society is here. sensors should also be mounted.
I don't understand. I mean, I only left them for one night. I really don't know. Something bad. Look, their things are scattered, and the camp is empty. I only left them for the night. I was looking for a gift for Iola for her birthday. I mean, it was her birthday. Of course I looked for them. They weren't nearby, and their communicators are off. I was afraid to go too far, so I called you. I didn't want to leave the camp for too long. I mean, what if they come back? What if they're wounded? I think one of us should stay here just in case. That's what I thought, that you'd know what to do. I didn't touch a single thing. Everything is as it was. Well, what do you think happened here? I don't get it either. But they should still be alive. Only the remnants could have attacked them, right? There aren't other enemies on the archipelago. And if the sea creatures or Gorgonides attacked the camp, there would be bodies. Since there aren't, they have to be alive. Everything... Will you go? Of course, it'll be better if you go. I understand. I'll remain here in case anybody comes back. Right, I'll be here.
Another entry in your service record. Congratulations.
I need some time to analyze the situation.
A good occasion to uncork a bottle.
In other words, I do not know what happened here. One thing is certain. At the time of the incident, there were 3 people in the camp. The footprints of one of them led out of the camp. I have calculated an approximate trajectory. Unconfirmed points must be checked. I marked one of them with a special beacon. I suspect that a Garganoid patrol spotted our runner. He had to change course. Calculating new trajectory. Done.
Speed is a privilege of the upper class.
In a Varax nest? Not a good idea. Varaxes are extremely aggressive. Note the way my scanning annoys them. tracks disappear, I'll need time to determine a possible direction and calculate a new trajectory. These counts trampled all over the place.
I found something on the Ayla.net. Sky has a blog. It writes about people going missing on Ayla. The author is convinced that there are links between the missing all over aliens. Stories sound more like ours. I'll keep looking.
When you leave on vacation, I shall work at my treatise on the history of etiquette.
Not here. But what we do have here are the local attractions and splendid masterworks of ancient art. Stone idols. If these heads could speak, they would save us a lot of time. Too bad they were created by Claudius, unlike me. Tablet detected. Downloading data. Its owner must have been trying to distract himself from the situation. Not for long. Something forced him to abandon the ruins in haste.
True Stoics and ascetics, however sad that might be. Could we perhaps discuss my salary?
This is not a correct location. You've made a mistake. You should be ashamed. I'm joking. It was actually my mistake, but I can't feel shame.
You can count on me. Try to evade that next time. A just punishment. Allow me to say hello to a close friend of mine. What should I do with this? I recommend you request more substantial recompense next time. Another entry in your service record. Congratulations. I can endure privations, but would rather...
I remember you. You're Marcus's friend. Is he here as well? I thought I'd died. I was running the whole time. Then I found this bungalow and hid there like a bird in its burrow. Thank you so much for finding me. I'd fall to my knees, but I'm afraid I won't be able to stand back up. I'm sorry. My head is swimming. We were asleep and then... I don't know what happened. Deafening roar. I remember a bright light as though several powerful floodlights were directed at our camp. I jumped out of the tent, but couldn't see anything. Everything was so bright. When I was finally able to make out something, I noticed that something large was closing in on me. Its silhouette angular and grotesque. It was so scary in its approach. I couldn't resist it. I ran away, jumped into the water, swam along the shore. I heard Iola and Helchis' screaming, but I was so terrified. I don't know, I just felt like a bug under a microscope. When I tried to contact Iola and Helchis, their communicators were not responding. No, don't say anything. I can tell it's very bad, and would rather hear it all from Marcus.
You did it! You found Lean, and he's alive. Thank Eli. Stay with him. He'll be there soon. Thank you. I'll take over and get him home. I'm going to have to speak to the other parents as well. I skipped through the rest. The blog's author is a nut. You know how they say some people have a screw loose up there? Well, I'd say this guy's got more than one of them missing. The whole blog is a conspiracy theory about Aelion's shadow government. I don't trust this nutter. You can go to the Divine Observatory and talk to Harita. If there's anywhere we should be able to find the truth, it's there. Ask if anything similar has ever happened. Perhaps then we will know what to do next.
A good occasion to uncork a bottle. Stand straight, I beg you. Your status demands it.
I have been watching your progress. Is there any way that I can help you? Your question has me at a loss. Unfortunately, people go missing daily all over Aelion. Sometimes, the flames of invasion will consume entire villages. Only the pleas for help. They are stored here in the Divine Observatory. You may speak to the clerks about them. But why the new interest all of a sudden? Poor boy. Please look after him, and don't let him get into trouble. Marcus can be a little thoughtless. Just a little focus, and he'd have become a junior god long ago. But Eli knows what's going on in that boy's head. He is still terrified of Iana. Such childishness.
Another entry in your service record. Congratulations.
Did you hear the news? Rick has got an award.
Thank you for the explanation. That's all I need to know.
Very well. I won't distract you from important matters any longer, Marcellus.
How can I help you? I guess you're interested in some particular cases? I'll have to analyze a huge amount of data. This may take days. You're not even sure what you're looking for. How are you going to explain it to the system? People that went missing from day X to day Z is too vague. We'll get thousands of files which will need to be checked, analyzed, cross-referenced. But if you send your adepts to me, that'll make my job so much easier. Splendid. I'll be waiting. I'll let you know as soon as I get the results.
A good occasion to uncork a bottle. It is noisy in here, don't you agree?
You seem weird. It's as if you're seeing something else.
Any orders for us? We'll look through the documents of the last reporting period. Are you looking for something specific? We'll do what we can. Sorry it took so long. I had no idea. The most suspicious are cases where small groups of people went missing. Before you ask, it's because the people vanished completely. No destroyed tents, no bloodstains. I'd say regularly. For example, 2 groups of tourists disappeared lately. One in the Siblian Heights and the other in Kairos Caves.
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time.
To contact you as soon as I have the results. Your specialists picked out a few files that you need to take a look at.
Could we perhaps discuss my salary?
Another one of my ingenious creations. A little something to help you out.
Let's not jump to conclusions. I found them like that. They've been lying there for 2 days now. If you don't believe me, go see for yourself. The cave creatures killed him. Scarabs by the look of it. Kumos would have taken the remains with him. Oh, and see that wound? It's a perforated wound. The bug impaled him with its horn. And who are you again? What are you doing here? Hiding from someone or looking for something? What a coincidence. Me too. A few tourists went missing here a couple of days ago. These 2 were in that group, by the way. I'm a speleologist, Ruthin. My 2 good friends went with that group, so I came here looking for them. I couldn't just abandon them. Then I found these bodies, and can't make myself go down there now. Can I go with you? Aren't you an immortal? I want to know what happened to them. See it myself. Thank you.
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time.
We were
operations.
Oh.
I must admit, adventures are far more exciting than dusting off furniture or mowing the lawn. This fight will be glorious. Dressed for a funeral. The enemy might as well join your order. Even ghosts would flee such a place. Take it. What a battle.
We had no incidents. But what a tactic guy was. He fought it off, so the guy got off lightly. It probably scarred him for life, though. It was a day like any other day. Scouted the cave, laid out the route. We gathered a crowd right there. They should have been practicing before yesterday. I found scales when I went there the first time. No other signs of the sea creatures. I didn't even think I'd find it here, underground. I mean, it's a cave, not a grotto.
for me? You can count on me. Where is your grace, your elegance? A long-awaited outcome.
I told them they couldn't do this without me. And they said, you can't deal with people. Maybe I can't. But some people. I get up. It's filling them. And you know what I heard one day? They wanted to get rid of me. Apparently they got sick of me. And they thought I couldn't get it. Smiled as though everything was fine.
On communication to uncork the bottle.
Who gets rid of who now, idiots? Me? I didn't touch a thing. I wasn't even here. They conspired against me, so I took preemptive measures. Don't you understand? I was defending myself. They were going to kill me. Right, what do you even know? I overheard their conversation. They said, we need to get rid of him. How do you get rid of someone? I knew you wouldn't understand. You don't give a d. They were warned. Sure, I can't kill you, but you're gonna be here for a while.
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time. Excuse me, can you hear me?
His crime, but escaped divine retribution. The lead also turned out to be false. Today is just not your day.
Another one of my ingenious creations. A little something to help you out. From Flavius with Love.
Someone named Aatrox kept an audio diary. According to the recordings, he was a member of a fire-worshipping sect that you dealt with in Fort Craig. Play the recording.
We managed to avoid the trap, unlike most of our foes. The leaders were captured, but this is not the end. I have picked up the torch, and will lead us now.
What happens when you play with fire. Judging by the fact that the altars of elements are active, the cultists were killed by aggressive wardens of fire.
clerk in my treatise on the history
The
of etiquette.
cultists were well prepared and knew how to deal with ancient artifacts, but that did not save them from the wrath of the awakened wardens.
Previous owners must have had impeccable taste. treatment is in order. Could we perhaps discuss my salary? scent of antiquity.
How dare you desecrate the sacred altars? You'll ruin everything! Insulted
fight will be glorious.
The cleansing flame will burn away the wicked. The cleansing flame will burn away the wicked. The cleansing flame will burn away the wicked.
It's tactless to make me warn you. Let us honor the memory of the hero. challenge. Let us honor the memory of the hero. Dressed for a funeral. Make me warn you. Of the hero. Senses. I am not dressed for a funeral. my family's estate? Check the archives. I am duly impressed, to say nothing of the enemy. Training is obviously lacking.
The readings indicate that something is absorbing the energy of the altar. What do we mean that? Something?
Thanatos, take it. What a battle. Control your breathing. This is going to be a long fight.
Gather your asses into the...
It is tactless to make me warn you. You can count on me.
am the one filled with eternal flame, the one who holds the torch above his head. The one who punishes heretics. Names are but an empty sound that your damned Eli turned into a cult. Mysterious, Iana, Herida, pompous gods. And you are just like them. Heads a gang of cultists. Our leaders, Lucius and Virgil, were weak, so I took their place. Ah, so that's who you're looking for. Pathetic heretics. We'll look for them in the dirt. Might find a pile of burnt bones. Who says it was us? The Wardens punished them for their treachery. They killed everyone whose faith was weak. Even the righteous brothers. I'm the only one who didn't burn in their flame. Because I was worthy. Wouldn't you like to know? Fire will consume us both!
It is noisy in here, don't you agree?
Unbelievable! Someone has hacked my communicator. And now I'm subscribed to that guy's blog. Oh well, at least it isn't boring.
Did he say how he's done it?
Have you ever seen him?
How do I explain? I did speak with him a few times, but his face was always covered.
Where does he live?
I don't have any idea. He calls his home a shelter. I would imagine that means it's an abandoned bunker or something like that.
What a weirdo.
What's wrong with weird? We're all weird.
Good to see you. Sorry I didn't wait up. It's just that I really wanted to get things moving, you see.
Finally, there you are. Time is money, you know.
We were talking about our mysterious friend. I don't get it. What do you mean by scheming? We've been looking for the missing for a week now. Ran our legs off. And what do we have? Absolutely zilch, that's what. So, I had a thought, and maybe we took the wrong approach. Remember the blog I discovered in the Alinet? About the missing people. It was a little, well, strange. I have been reading it ever since I got hacked. I think the author, crazy as he is actually writing real accounts about the ones we're looking for. We should contact him.
You should stick to the facts. Zero tends to present his info oddly. In what way, you ask? Like unexpected conclusions, but he checks all the facts carefully. Unless it's something completely crazy. So if you're smarter than a 5-year-old, you should be able to easily figure out what is really happening.
You see? He's not that crazy, this hacker of ours.
We should start a conversation. A talk with Zero. Surprised? I'm Quinta, and don't you forget that. I can arrange a meeting right this minute. However, only one of you can be there. Is that a deal?
It's settled then. Oh, there's an update. I'll go read it. His stories about the Mantides inside Aelion are so cool.
I recommend you request a more substantial recompense next time.
Ah, you again. Still spilling your blood for nothing? Well, what do you want to hear about? This is the army of the Integrator, the machine god. They first came here during the Dark Times. His army was devastated, but he himself survived. Now, he's back with his new, advanced fighters. Since he's a god, somebody must be worshipping him. But there are no living creatures in his army, only machines. However, there were cases when the mechanoids abducted humans and took them away. Where? Nobody knows. Your guess is as good as mine. These ones look human, but when you cut them open, they're neither mammals nor reptiles, and they have snakes instead of hair. There are immortals among them, and even gods. They've captured about 30 worlds, and they are not stopping anytime soon. Females are in charge of everything. They rule and they fight. Males are their slaves and expendables. Some of my guys had fantasies about being captured by beautiful Gorgonites. One even wrote a book. But this is all nonsense. What's important is that their magic is rather weak. However, their technology is 30 years ahead of ours. Keep that in mind. We have an old feud with Reapers. Their god Thanatos invaded us in Allies' times. Last time they came was 200 years ago. We beat them, but not all of them. There are still too many Reapers hiding in caves and clefts. Too many. So an invasion is just half the problem. They've been nesting all over Aelion for centuries. They hide, procreate, and wait for their god. Verds are their expendables. They are huge rats. They're not too smart or strong, but they breed like rabbits. Reapers themselves are a whole nother story. They are humans, like us. You shouldn't spread this information, but what they say about them stealing babies is true. They steal and expose them to their nasty magic. Those who survive become Reapers. Those who die turn into carry-ons. If you see a Reaper, then you know it's a civilian that we failed to rescue. Sadly, this is how it works. Everybody fights us. Bugs, fish, tin cans. Now, even flowers. They used to be like us, but then they contaminated their planet so badly that they had to switch to photosynthesis. They transformed themselves with magic to be able to feed on the sunlight and breathe poison. They liked it so much, they can't stop now. They keep on changing. Can you imagine what kind of magic is required for that? If they hadn't given up technology, they would have become unstoppable. They have some kind of sentience. At least they have enough brains to believe in their Macavan. But it is impossible to understand them. We are completely alien to each other. We are just mud for them. They want to clear the planet of us and turn it into a neat garden. They did that to a dozen worlds already, so keep your eyes open. Good luck. Don't die too often.
Greetings. No need to introduce yourself. I made inquiries about you. You catch on quick. Well, let's get down to business. Our mutual acquaintance said you needed help. And you've made little headway since. No wonder you need help. Those above us have no interest in seeing the truth exposed. Or you're working for them and investigating something else. Trying to track me down, for example. You may not realize that, but when you do, it will be too late. They are very guileful. Well, man-chides, who else? They sit underground and pull the strings, and their puppets fulfill their orders. Nip any rumor in the bud. Witnesses go missing. Posts disappear from the Alinet. There's a whole organization that covers their tracks. Officially, it doesn't exist. Doesn't even have a name. I call it the Brainwash Society. I just put 2 and 2 together. They didn't go missing. They were abducted. For seeing your question, what for? I have a few working theories, but can't really say anything for sure. Actually, I do. Facility 902 and the Red Coast. I'm absolutely sure something is going to happen there. And happen very soon. I'm always happy to share my thoughts with someone who's willing to listen. And beware of the Brainwash Society.
Another entry in your service record. Congratulations. Such an unexpected meeting. I am so touched. It's a catastrophe. I have run out of calling cards.